And it goes a little something like
My name is Sarai, and welcome to my channel. When I was promoting and talking about me starting a YouTube channel, I talked a lot about how this is something that I wanted to do for a really long time, but I never did it. And I want to talk a little bit about that today, just about, one, how comparison is the thief of joy, and that there's so much importance in really trying to control self-doubt. And I'm not yet, or probably will never be, a master in either of controlling those things within myself. However, I want this space to be a place for women, all women, to just connect with each other in a way that is positive, in a way that's empowering, and to just have us have a space where we can talk about beauty, we can talk about anything, we can talk about what we believe in and what we care about. That's important to me. As an educator first, it's important for me to leave this world better than how I came into it. It's important for me to ensure that generations behind me or after me can be proud and can have something to either look forward to or something to be inspired by. And as I look at the fate and all of the things that have been happening in our world today, it just makes me realize more and more that I am important. Just like every single one of you watching this right now, you are important. You are enough. Even though the world might not always make it seem that way, you have to believe in yourself more than anybody else. And I say that from a woman who is continuing to work on that within herself. So this YouTube channel is not just beauty, it's not just lifestyle, but this is just about self-discovery and us being on a journey together to self-love, to self-respect. And I'm on that road right now, and I hope you ride along with me. But we're also going to get into some makeup. We're also going to get into some fashion, some beauty. We're also going to talk about some professionalism and what it means to be a professional woman in this world, particularly a woman of color. And I look forward to having these conversations with you all. I look forward to giving you some cool content that I hope you enjoy. And I look forward to continuing to evolve into myself right along with all of you. Because there's nobody that can do it like you. Nobody. And with that being said, let's jump into this makeup look. Really glowy, really glam, but super natural. You can go on a date. I don't know where you're going right now, but you can go on a date. You know, you could go out with your girls. You know, 6 feet, social distance kind of vibe. Put your mask on and you still cute. And I'm just getting into this glowy skin. And that's it. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into this makeup look. Alright, so the key to a great base is a great foundation. I'm using the Matte Velvet Skin by Makeup Forever. And I'm also starting with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It was my first time using it and I absolutely loved it. It's super smooth on the skin and it did leave me poreless. So you see me just putting that product right where my pores are largest. So I'm staying away from the outer side of my face, more towards the inner part where my face is dying for something to drink. So I'm just using a big Sonia Kashuk sponge. It's so nice. I really like it. That was also my first time using it. I'm now going in with my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I'm using the shade Sand, and this is really going to brighten up the under the eyes, brighten up the forehead area, and just really highlight the face. I'm blending this out as best as I can. I can't see that well with the mirror that I had, so there is a place where it's not so blended, but I will fix all of that. And it's makeup. You just take your time, try and blend as best as you can. I'm also using that same concealer underneath my eyebrows with a very thin angled brush. This is a brush by e.l.f. A lot of the brushes that you see me using are by e.l.f. as well. So I already did my eyebrows off camera, but I did those first. And when I do that, I have to make sure that I go back after applying foundation and make them a little bit darker or redefine them. So that's what you see me doing here. If you would like to see a full brow tutorial, I can definitely go ahead and do that for you guys. Now I'm just taking the 16-hour Camo concealer. I'm using the color Deep Cinnamon, and I'm using this as a nice base for my bronzer. The key to a good base is layering. Layering cream, making sure you're setting that cream or liquid, and then setting it with some type of powder. So that's what you'll see me doing in this video a lot. And also blending. I blend like a mad woman. I'm blending like crazy. I had to speed it up for y'all because it was too much. I was like, oh my god, I'm still blending. Yes, sis, I was still blending. And you see, I take a e.l.f. angled brush, and then I went back with that Sonia Kashuk sponge. I'm taking a smaller angled brush that's really fluffy for my nose contour. And I'm just following the regular shape of my nose, not going crazy with it. I don't want my nose to appear like super small or thin. I just want to bring back shape to my face. Now, I love this product so much. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in light medium. I use this to set underneath my eyes. I want you to see how it really brightens. In that slow-mo clip, you saw that I went underneath my eye with a clean sponge. I'm also using a clean, damp sponge to go underneath the eye. My hair was a little bit in the way from the side of my eye, so there's a little space that is not completely blended, but it's okay. We're gonna fix that and we're gonna blend it out later. It's makeup. Don't take it that serious. Take that time to blend as best as you can, but at the end of the day, we wash it off and we still look bad as hell, feel me. Now I'm just taking a larger fluffy brush. This is also from e.l.f. and I'm just lightly dusting the excess powder all over my face. This is preparing my face for my powder products so that when I'm contouring, I'm able to make sure that there's no streaky contour and that it's really smooth. Just bronzing with the Fenty and Coco Naughty, of course. I'm using the powder. I don't know what's good with Sephora because I ordered the cream contour like April 29th. So I know it's not an essential item. I'll wait. I can be patient. It's all good, but I want to support Riri. I want to be rocking her stuff. So until then, I'm still going to be using the powder, which is also fire. I'm going underneath my contour and I'm just trying to clean it up. I think that when my contour is too low, because I already do have high set cheekbones, it looks kind of muddy and it looks kind of messy. And sometimes I just like that to look really sharp. Sometimes I go for that look, sometimes I don't. Today I really wanted to have it a little bit more sharp. You should try this on yourself. Obviously, figure out your face shape and see where your cheekbones set. But try it out. It cleans it up really nicely and looks really, really good. I'm misting my face with the Evian facial spray. I actually got this from TJ Maxx. It's really hydrating. I got it for like $8.99. And I like to use something that's more water-based when I'm about to apply my highlight. So that is not to set, that's just to rehydrate my skin. And as you can see, it helps my highlight to pop and make it look really glowy. For that highlight, I'm using Wet n Wild highlighting powder. I know. Golden Flower Crown is the color shade that I'm using. I then intensify it with the Master Chrome by Maybelline. This is still one of my favorite drugstore highlights. It's fire. And the key to a bomb-ass highlight is using a small, fluffy eyeshadow brush. I don't know what's good with the fan brushes. They don't work for me. I'm not in love with that look. But get yourself one of those fluffy eyeshadow brushes. I'm using a Morphe M511. And this is the last major key. Make sure that you rehydrate your skin and use that clean part of your sponge and really set in that highlight so it looks like you're glowing from within. You want to glow from within. You want to look mad ethereal and shit. You want to look really angelic. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to look like you just threw glitter on your face. I mean, do you though? Do you? You into that? You into that? Okay. All right. Let me know. And I like to go in with blush last. I'm using the Makeup Revolution blush, the Blusher Reloaded in Peach Bliss. And a nice peachy blush just sets it all together. And that's the base. In the end of this video, you're going to see me with my full makeup complete, lips, as well as eyelashes on. If you'd like to see how I do that, stay tuned for another video and comment down below what you want to see next. Thank you so much for watching. I want you to write down below, what does that mean to you? Comparison is the thief of joy. And how have you tried to overcome that? Or how are you trying to overcome that? I think nowadays, particularly on social media, we see people doing this and we see people doing that. We're also in a global pandemic. And we're all working through that in the best way that we can. And it's so easy to compare what we see other people doing and think that we're not doing far enough. But think about what success means to you. Think about what happiness means to you. Does success mean to you having dinner with your family every night and you couldn't do that before? Does success mean to you starting a new business? Does success mean to you getting that self-care that you didn't have before, getting more rest, organizing something that has been weighing down on you, getting rid of things, donating, cooking a meal for yourself from scratch. What are those small joys and what is that small hope that you have that only you can do? So I want to know what you guys think below. What does that mean to you? Comparison is the thief of joy, and how are we overcoming that? What are some things you're going to do to overcome that? For me, it's just start. Start the things that I want to do. And that's it. I look forward to creating more content, getting to know all of you a little bit more, as well as you getting to know me. And I look forward to just turning up over here because, girl, it's summer, pretty much, it's spring, and we got looks to serve, we got things to do. Regardless of social distancing, we're still gonna look cute, we're still gonna have fun, we're still gonna be building ourselves up and showering ourselves in self-love. So if you're feeling that, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. How did a fly get in here? Okay. You gotta be kidding me.
And it goes a little something like